Good morning, everyone. So we are 9 days away, officially 9 days away. I just wrapped up my cardio. I get an hour, and I split it up into 2 sessions, 30-30. And finishing up meal one, I had, same as the other day, 4 ounces of fish with asparagus, and I dice mushrooms, onions, bell peppers. Up to this point, I still have coffee, so I have a cup of coffee. That's about it. I'm gonna go get ready and then head to the gym. You never neglect legs, although legs really isn't an emphasis for the show, but you still gotta hit legs. So I'm gonna hit legs today, and then I'm going to hit a back workout that I did with Charles on Tuesday. He said basically hit back every other day for now, up until the show. When the show's over, Charles is gonna prescribe my off-season workout based on the body parts I need to grow. I weighed in this morning at 200 pounds. I'm going to do my second body scan this morning and compare those numbers to 9 days out from my prior show, October 15, and then we'll compare those numbers to Monday's numbers and kind of see where we're at. I have my check-ins with my coach Ryan with Legacy Physiques on Mondays and Thursdays. So once he gets around to checking my stuff, we'll find out if there's going to be any changes this upcoming week, as we are nearing peak week come Saturday. So that's kind of an update where we are today. I'm going to try to get a little bit more into YouTube series. I started dabbing. It's difficult. You know, those YouTube influencers, got to give them mad props because to do video and content after content after content is tough. But at some point I do want to start taking you guys, you know, I'm not at that level, those pro guys. I'm going to be a pro, but, you know, to kind of go what's in the day-to-day life as far as an amateur goes, because it's really no different than a professional athlete. You still got to do all the disciplines and behaviors to get to that stage. It doesn't matter what you do in life, you still have to do those disciplines that a professional athlete does. So there's really no difference between an amateur and a professional. As far as the difference, the big difference, even for the low-level professionals, I would say the guys that aren't really at the top of the game, you still got to work a full-time job. You still got to be a father or a husband. You know, and the challenge with this sport is that you neglect a lot of those things, or those things go on the back burner. Because you're tired, you're this, you're that, a whole bunch of million reasons that you're not fully 100% there. And that's unfortunately the drawbacks or negatives of this sport. But then it's also addicting. You know, you want to push your limits, you want to see how far you can go, you want to see how good you can get, how good you can look. You know, for me, I'm 50, you know. At the end of the day, you know, my wife and I own Colosseum gym, and we want to really expand that. We want to grow, open up other gyms in different markets, but having, you know, the title as a IFBB pro athlete, I think will help us in the long run, you know, and especially with the local shows and the amateur shows and the NPC and muscle contests and things of that nature. So that's kind of where our mindset is. Mindset isn't so much to be the #1 men's physique guy at the masters category. It's really just to improve and enhance our business. At the end of the day, you know, I was watching one of the battles of the Olympias with Jay Cutler, and you know, they had asked him the same question: is it, you know, about winning? And to Jay, it's not about winning, although that's what he wants. He's an athlete, but at the end of the day, it was more to brand himself. Now you fast forward 20-some years, he's a multi-millionaire, you know, and he built it correctly. He had a lot of brains in here. Yes, he was an athlete, professional athlete. He was #1 in the world for years, 4-time Olympia champion. But his mindset was always about the future, you know. And when it comes to bodybuilding, it's only grown. I did my first competition in April of 2011, and they were having maybe one show every other month. So they're having 2-3 shows a month, right? So the sport is growing, it's evolving. A lot of people that are just your average Joes, that are just gym goers, are now wanting to embark, and it doesn't matter the ages anymore. People are just getting in and wanting to be the best versions of themselves, and the only way to do that is to have a goal in mind. And when you can control your physique and you can get your physique to look a certain way, you know, there's really nothing you can't accomplish. It's all a mind game. It's all it is. It's right up here. So that's why I tell people, if you can control what goes in your mouth, you can control your physique. There's nothing in this world you cannot accomplish. And that's the beauty of this sport, is that it helps you long term in life. So I'm gonna finish up my oatmeal I got here, and then finish my coffee. I'm gonna go get ready, head out to the gym. Like I said, I'm gonna do legs today. Not a killer leg work. I'm just gonna get through the motions for the most part, get a good little pump, and then I'm gonna isolate, focus on my back, a little bit of practice on posing, and then I got some clients in the afternoon. So I'm gonna try to do this 9-day out series on YouTube. I'll try to compile a little bit more videos for you guys as we go, and then put it all together. Thank you guys for following. I probably only have 2 or 3 followers, but hey, now I got 4,000, but who's actually gonna view this, right? All right, guys, we'll talk soon. What's up, guys? So just dropped off my kid at daycare, and I just did my second body scan. I'm gonna pull up my numbers and kind of see where we are at. And this again will be a trend from how I did on Monday's weigh-in compared to today's weigh-in. So I'm gonna load this system up, and then I'm gonna share my numbers with you. In the second machine, so you guys can see, it's this machine right here. Flip the camera. So it's this machine right here. Very robust piece of equipment that basically gets everything. So get that up there. All right, let me show you guys my results here. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm gonna walk you guys through this so you guys can kind of see what I'm looking at, and we'll look at this in real time. So I'm gonna pull up my stats here and put in my existing information here. There we go. Apply, save, proceed. All right, so I'm gonna pull up my individual stats for today, and then we'll compare to Monday. So let's see. Come on, this computer's like really slow today. All right, so here we are. I'm at 200. Well, actually, this was yesterday. So 202 pounds, 92.6 pounds of muscle, 4% body fat, 8 pounds of body fat mass. And then when we look at last week, I was a little heavier at 2.3. This is on Monday, 203.6, 93.9 pounds of muscle. Body fat remained the same. So basically, we're looking at a trend. My trend is down 1.5% weight. I'm sorry, 1.5 pounds of weight. I went down 1.3 pounds of muscle, and everything else pretty much flatlined there as far as the body fat and the body fat match, which is good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the dates when I was 10 days out from my last show. So let's look at the calendar here. Last show was on the 15th. So we're going to go back 1, 2, 3. Actually, it would have been on the 6th. Today's Thursday, so the 6th would have been my last weigh-in. I'm 10 days out, so we're going to go over here. Now, technically, I don't have the 6th, but I have the 4th. The 10th would have been exactly on Monday, so that'll be on my next weigh-in. So let's just go to the 4th, which is my next closest. And on the 4th, I was at 198.8, 86.9 pounds of muscle, 73 body fat here. And then on the 10th would have been a couple days sooner, 197, 85 pounds of muscle, 8.3. I'm big on trends, I'm big on science, I'm big on seeing what my body's at. So you guys can see, I'm 87 pounds of muscle to 92.5, so that's up quite a bit of muscle. I was 87, 88, 89, 91, 92, 92, 93, so 6 pounds of muscle up, and I'm down 3.3% body fat. I was at 14.6 last time, 10 days out, and now I'm at 8. So we're definitely in the right place, right spot. So today, I'm like literally be exhausted. I mean, when you go through this prep, and I've been prepping for a long ass damn time. You gotta figure we started our prep originally in June. Started about June, July, August, September, October, November. 5 months of constant prep. We were prepping originally for one date, then we pushed that out, and so here we are. Anyway, I'm gonna go take my pre-workouts, and I'm going to go do back today. I'm gonna take a break, eat a couple meals, and I'm gonna go back and do legs. The reason why I'm postponing legs till afternoon is because we're getting a brand new reverse hack squat that I want to utilize, so I'm gonna save that for this afternoon. All right, guys, I'll bring you guys up to speed after my session. Take care. Just wrapped up back. Devoured my food, and this shit didn't even last. So, sorry about that. So, I had 6 ounces of chicken breast with 3 ounces of asparagus. Next meal I can't wait for. It's 6 ounces of beef and a cup of rice. You never know how badly you want that damn rice and those carbs when you're like carbless, right? So that is the day for today. Eating is meal number 2 for me. My next meal, like I said, will be the beef and the rice. And I'm waiting for a piece of machine to come and be delivered. We got a reverse hack squat. Once that gets delivered, I'm gonna go tan. And then after I tan, I'll come back and eat, see some clients, and then depending on how my energy is, I'll have to do legs. And then I got one more session of cardio left. And then eat the rest of the day. I got one more carb meal for my 5th meal. And that is it. I'm spent. But I'm glad that I'm sitting over 200 pounds. Or at 200 pounds. Coach hasn't checked in with me yet. I sent him my pictures this morning about 5 o'clock. Once he checks in, tells me where we're at. We'll see what the game plan is for the next 9 days. All right, guys. Off to tanning we go. We've been tanning now consistently for about 4 months. So, to say the least, extremely dark. So when we apply the Pro Tan on our physique, it just takes better, looks better. So tanning is a secret to do months before the show. Tanning is done, and I wait 3 days for this rice. 1 cup of rice with 6 ounces of beef and 3 ounces of asparagus. I wait 3 whole days to get some carbs in. I'm definitely gonna enjoy this. I'll watch a little bit of some YouTube videos. Probably watch this one right here right now. Food, and then wait for my 12:30. All right, guys. What's up, guys? I'm gonna be wrapping up my day. I got 2 more appointments at 4, and then I'm done. I'll be headed home. I'm gonna get my 5th meal in when I get home, which is gonna be 6 ounces of turkey, a cup of rice again with my asparagus. I'll wait an hour or 2. I'll do my cardio, and then I'll have my final meal, which is gonna be 6 ounces of chicken and 3 ounces of asparagus, and that'll be it for the night. So I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll be 8 days out, and we're gonna focus on chest tomorrow. My coach did give me some feedback, but it was more around my posing, nothing with my nutritional changes or my supplement changes, nothing yet. So I'm gonna wait for that response. This is my first time working with Ryan. Ryan came in at the last minute, he came out of 3 weeks out, so it's gonna, I was in really, really good shape to start, so it's not gonna be as difficult as it was out of shape, because I was in shape. He's just gonna kind of just guide me in. But after this, we're gonna work long term together, so I'm super excited to see what we can do. His little changes that he did to my diet has drastically helped me. He dropped my PEDs from what they were before, so that actually helped. So he put me in a much better spot, not only health-wise, but with food and everything. So I'm excited to see the package that we bring. I'm going to fine-tune the details on the posing. So that's pretty much for today. I'm going to wrap up this video here, and then I'll see if we get another one in tomorrow. All right, guys, have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Talk to you guys soon. God bless.